Yeah, right, so I have it here. Let me, it has a little scanny thing. Take the bubble wrap off. I have a cat, so she might jump into the photo, video. And pop a few. It says to pop a few. I'll pop a few. Yeah. There we go. See, it kind of got jostled around, but it is secure in the base of this. Okay, so there's two little circle pieces of tape. Oh shoot. There's two circle pieces of tape on each side, as you can see. So I'm just going to stick it to the top so I can get this side open. And, whoa, there's a little baggie that's underneath in this little casing. Oh, that's awesome. There's like a little sticker of a fidget cube that they have included with a little baggie that you can put it in, which is great. This is very secure to the base, I guess. This is inside of here, and this is attached to something, I don't know. I think it's attached to the buttons that click, so I think you can just, I'm scared to break it, but I think you just snap it off. I'm scared to break it. Oh god, I'm scared. Okay, so there's just like a lot of, my phone would focus for once. When I pull on it, you can see that there's actually like a sticky thing, so you do have to, it's not stuck to the actual buttons. It's this. It's really sticky. It almost looks like the D-pad on a controller. But oh, I got the midnight one, and as far as I knew, the marble on this one was supposed to be silver, but it's actually all black, which is even better. I love it. So right away, the switch, very clicky, very loose with it too, like very easy to just, you can just slide your finger across, that's how easy it is. You can make it silent, but it has less of the sensation of the click. It's more smoother rocking motion. There's this part, which is supposed to be a worry stone. You can just rub your finger, your thumb, or whatever inside. And the piece itself kind of has a little bit of a softer, plasticky texture. It is the same texture on the inside of the thing. I heard that it was a smoother, like more silkier feel, but it's still soft nonetheless, so I think it's great. The joystick seems very close to body. And it rotates, it just circles. It's not a joystick like, damn, I put my Xbox away because I don't have internet, but it's not like a game controller where it hits the sides and it has like free range to just wiggle around. This stays close to the body of it and just circles. I don't mind. I actually prefer that feeling over the free smack, 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 you know. Then there's this piece, which is just a rotatey piece. There is a tiny dot, which I would assume would be your point to hold on to, so you could do that. It actually makes a noise like that when you spin it. And you can feel it too. You can feel what's making it make that noise, and it's like a vibrate. It makes it vibrate when you do it. So you can actually feel it making that noise. So the only other two sides left is this one and the buttons. Now this one has these, and they're almost like combination lock type things. And when you do it, it actually, as you can see, they're spokey. It has the spokes. I really wish that my inner camera would focus, but it doesn't, even when I tap the screen, so I apologize. Each spoke like has a stop to it when it spins. Like it has a feel to it. You can even hear it. You can hear it spinning on the thing because of the spokes. So they're not free spinning. They don't free spin. And then there's the marble, which I love. It's one of the favorite things that I was looking for, waiting for in this, because I have OCD and I love things that are very smooth, moving and soft and stuff like that. And this has a very flawless, smooth roll to it. Like there's no resistance. It's just free. You can just roll around. It's like a glass marble, so it's very smooth. It's very, feels nice. It's just a very good sensation to have, and that was one of the key sensations I was looking for. And now it's these buttons. I know that there's outer ones, 2 that are silent and 2 that are clicky, but even the silent one has the clicky sensation, and then the middle one can get pushed and then get stuck in, kind of, almost like you're pressing a pen. Actually, the silent one clicks, but the middle one is silent but clicks. So, actually you can make it make noise. Okay, so this one does not have the clicky sensation, but is silent. This one has a clicky sensation and it clicks loud. This one is silent and does not click. This one is loud and does click. So these two, the opposites, diagonal, click, and make the clicky noise. These do not. Alright, so like I said, sorry, I may lose track of where I was. I had somebody come at the door. So this side, the 2 diagonals, 2 that are silent do not have clicky. They feel more springy, if you would like to put it that way. They're very boing, boing, boing. They pop right back up. They're springy, no click, click. These other 2 do click and have the clicky sensation. The middle one clicks and it's not as loud as the ones that are apparent to make noise. It's more of a silent clicker, but you can still hear it's just muted a tad. Like if you compare I have my microphone piece right here, so I don't have to talk as loud because I have company downstairs. And I just received this in the mail, but I wanted to do a video on it because I was super excited. I'm actually going to get my stuff fixed finally, so I can not feel like strange outside with a gay pride tattoo and a mustache. Just saying. Which, by the way, is coming in very nicely. It's like day 5 on biotin. I know I wasn't going to do any comparison, so I just wanted to say, like, things are going pretty good, and my chin here is, like, fuzzy as shit. But, let me find... Alright, it's this one. I'll remember where the marble is. Top right is the clicky, and bottom left is clicky. Okay, so, this is the loud clicky. This is the middle clicky. Loud clicky, middle clicky. So you can tell the difference. You can make it silent if you would like very... If you're in a large room and there's people speaking, you might not be able to hear it if you're like under your desk and you may not really notice, but don't do that at school, don't do that at work. Stick to this one, the middle one. Or you can do the silent one to get just a springy, loaded feel to it. But overall, the entire piece, even the size of it, is perfect for just keeping in your hand. And it's not too big, it's not too small. As you can see, it's like, look at the size of the palm of my hand. And I have fairly small feminine hands, unfortunately, which I was hoping they would broaden. But with tea, I have become obviously a lot more vascular. Like this doesn't look like a lot, but I have very deep set veins, so that is a lot of vascularity for me, at least. But besides the point, um, overall, I absolutely love this. On Monday, I will be getting the fake one, and I will be comparing the two side by side. I will do both at once, and then there may be a giveaway with instructions, and don't think you can cheat the system because it ain't happening, but I will be checking to see if you followed all steps. I apologize if you get upset if you didn't follow all the steps. If there's certain situations where if I tell you to go and follow me on Twitter or something and you don't own a Twitter account, I'm not going to force you to make one. But I would hope you're being honest with me about it. Excuse me, my new phone just makes noise even while I'm recording and it shows up in the video. But I am going to start getting ready to go downstairs because I have some tattooing to do. But this is the Fidget Cube. I got this, I'm going to tell you, I got this at ancylab.com. It is going to be in pre-order. I'm going to tell you, it is based on, it comes from the website Kickstarter. I suggest that you make an account on the Kickstarter website. See if you can purchase it through Kickstarter after making an account and see if it comes through any quicker than me. I purchased this on March 19th. It is now May 5th. It is Cinco de Mayo. So it took this long for me to get it pre-ordered. And this was after they took care of all the Kickstarter people. If you're not a member of Kickstarter, they send you to Antsy Labs. And Antsy Labs has it for like $22. You can always get the generic one. The generic one, I believe, you can get for different prices. I got mine for the lowest at like $7.45 on eBay from a U.S. seller that's in Florida. So that should be arriving on Monday. The funny story with this Fidget Cube is I had ordered this one. I knew it was going to take a while. I ordered it March 19th, and it said it will be shipped out by the end of March. All orders at this point that are made will be shipped out late March. And I'm like, it's already late March. I don't know how that's going to work. And then I actually, a month had passed and it had been about mid-April. And I checked on the status and nothing. It said that it was still trying to take care of all Kickstarter dedicated fans who decided to, purchase the Fidget Cube. So I emailed them. They just ended up having an automatic message that said exactly what the website said, the same thing. So there was absolutely no point in emailing them. It was just, you just got to wait for it and expect to wait a couple months when you order it. So be patient. If you want, you can always get the generic one. You can find them everywhere, Amazon, eBay. You can find them all over the place. They're not going to have the same qualities, and I will show you what those differences are on Monday when I get the fake one that I got off of eBay. But I just noticed on the piece that was on the inside, it actually, when it was the cube was placed inside, it actually it points to what each side does. Like it says glide, spin, flip, on top, breathe. What would breathe be? If this is glide and this is spin. Okay. So the indented part is breathe. A worry stone. A lot of meditative people may close their eyes and use this and focus on the sensations. as there's a lot of people with mental ailments that need sensory tools to help cope with their disorder, like me as well. I fidget a lot. I have ADHD and OCD both, so this actually satisfies both. I fidget a lot with my hands. The OCD helps with the smooth surfaces and the perfect feelingness of gliding, and certain sensations satisfy my OCD as well as the fidgeting of my ADHD. I notice I don't use my cell phone as much. I can be more into conversations with people, even with my social anxiety. It's something small enough you can just keep in your hands and just be like, and no one really notices, or you can just be like using the little spin thing that vibrates, and just while you're talking. I tend to fidget with my hands during appointments when I'm with my therapist, so it would be perfect to hold during therapy appointments and just roll the marble around, or do the middle clicky, or you can even do the springy silent clicky one. This, if you do that, if you do this, it's going to make noise, so just be cautious that you have to kind of put a little pressure and just roll your finger if you want it to have that rocking sensation. But it's not going to have the feeling of the click like it would. It's a very light click, but it's springy. Bow. Like, it's very easy to just press it lightly and it pow. So this is a really long and very uneducated video. I am going to do a comparison of this and the fake one on Monday when I get it. But again, this funny story of I waited almost 3 months for this thing, and a couple days ago I gave in and said I'll sacrifice and deal with the generic version, at least until this one decides to get shipped out. Little did I know that March 1st is when they decided to ship it out, which I find completely impossible because it's in California. The people are in California. If they shipped out March 1st from California, it says my order date was April 19th, and it actually was not. It was March 19th. So that's probably when they received it, because they said that they were going to ship out in order received. So that's probably why they probably found my order a month later, because they said if you look at your order number, that should tell you how many people are ahead of you, and my order number was almost 100,000. So there was a lot of people, and it's going in order. So that's probably why it took so long. But the funny thing is that I broke down 12 at night, or should I say in the morning. I decided to buy the fake fidget cube. By the next morning, I got a notification that my fidget cube was in California on its way here. And I was like, are you kidding me? What are the odds that I finally broke down to get the generic one, and then the next day they're like, oh, by the way, you're going to get yours in the mail. And guess what? This actually came in the mail before the fake one did, and I ordered the fake one almost 3 months after the authentic one, and the freaking real one came in first. So now I'm going to wait around. They're both the same color scheme too, so I might even compare that and see if that's any different. So there's going to be a lot of looking into, and I'm going to be doing really good side-to-side comparison, and then a surprise at the end of the video. So I'm going to go and get myself tattooed. Bye-bye, guys.